One of the world's largest squabbles is a dispute between whether there is evidence for the existence of a God. We as Christians know that it is apparent that God exists due to the philosophies that we hold. One of our main arguments for the existence of God is through our religious experiences. Now, one may question what we mean when we say God is real due to religious experiences. We don't mean I saw Jesus walking down the street and he said, "What's up, my homies?" While that may be one heck of an experience, it has yet to happen to everyone that we know. We mean numinous prayer, miracle, and conversion. Numinous is the feeling of the presence of something greater than oneself. An example of this is for, say, when you're driving down the street and you feel something telling you to pull over for no apparent reason. Once you do pull over, you see a treacherous car accident unfold in the lane that you were just in. Had the feeling to not pull over not happened, you would end up in critical condition. Prayer is a solemn request for help or an expression of thanks addressed to God or an object of worship. An example of prayer in our lives is when we pray to God that we will have enough money to pay the bills. The next thing you know, you are blessed anonymously by the exact amount needed to pay your bills, and you are able to pay your bills. Miracle is something which seems to break a law of science, to which the only answer is God. An example of this is you being involved in a horrifying accident to where your car slipped multiple times. It is completely crushed where your car has to be cut open to get you out. And all you do is you walk away with a scratch. Conversion is when your life is changed by giving your life to God. An example of this is a drug addict or alcohol addict giving their lives to Christ, not knowing the full extent of his love and grace, and waking up ready to make an effort to become sober. Those that don't believe in God would say that a religious experience involves imagination rather than perception, that the object of the experience is not something that exists objectively in the world, but rather is something that exists subjectively in the mind of the person having the experience. Some people might say that they have seen Jesus or a dead loved one during a near-death experience. But science has shown that this may be due to hypoxia and that they are just seeing things. Muslims, Hindus, and other religions report the same things with their gods. So he may show it being a figment of imagination based on the beliefs of the person. Peter Sargent, author of No Apologetics, addresses this a little in his book. He states that billions of people may have felt some kind of religious experience, a prayer, comfort, etc. But yet only one of these experiences would need to be true to prove the existence of God. Atheists use the argument that they've never experienced God before, so that would mean that he doesn't exist. But this would be like saying I've never been in love before, therefore true love doesn't exist. This analogy can be found in the book No Apologetics. The argument for the existence of God through religious experiences has so many different angles that it can be looked at. This is truly does exist.